Hello everyone, hope you have been well. It looks like oil is about to break out. In fact, I'm guessing there will be a slingshot up in oil coming Sunday night open, future open, and Monday, right? And I believe that is just the beginning of the long-term bull market in oil. So first of all, this is the S&P Goldman Sachs Commodity Index. It had a first breakout, this downtrend line, right? And then successfully retested it and then bounced back, right? Now it's about to break out this parallel resistance. When that happens, the next target is here, right? Somewhere around here. And not surprisingly, oil is very similar, right? This downtrend line, the red line from 2022 high, there's a good chance the coming Sunday night, tonight, oil may break out, right, of this red downtrend line, and possibly this blue smaller downtrend line as well, which is a little bit higher, about 70. And then when that happens, of course it can pull back, right? But I believe this is just the beginning of the long-term bull market, right? The reason I'm thinking is, okay, first of all, I believe it's gonna break out because we've seen the early warning from the leading oil stocks, right? This guy. This is my core position. CVE broke out this long-term downtrend line since 2011, last month, right? So this has been resistance for 15 years, right? But last month, it broke out, right, and stay above. So this one kind of foretells what's coming in oil, right? So I believe it's going to break out. And first of all, unfortunately, the trigger seems to be a war. I was hoping something else to make oil go a little bit higher, but it seems like a war is the trigger. Hopefully it ends soon. So long term. So this is, to me, is short term. Okay, it reminds me 2010, right? So my mentor had a webinar, and then one of the participants asked him a question, right? I think it's about euro, right? The participant asked him, is euro going up or not, right? And his answer was, in what time frame, right? Is it 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 4 hours, daily, weekly, monthly, right? So to me, this is a short term. So short term, oil most likely break out this downtrend line, right? Possibly because we have many resistance here, right? 7 is resistance, right? And here's a resistance 2, right? The way I determine resistance is here, right? So messy lines, right? So this coming around here, right? It used to be support, resistance, support, right? And resistance, right? So this, to me, this is the next major resistance. But even that long term is not that major. To me, major is here, right? But again, it's short term to me because I'm not just trading this 3-year pattern, right? What I'm trading is this one, right? Maybe it's easier to see in quarterly chart. Yeah, this is what I'm trading, right? I'm trading this bullish butterfly. The X point is 1999. So D point is 2020. So right, 21 year old pattern, right? This is what I'm trading. So that's why I believe it's gonna last long, right? This one is a buy point. And then we had a huge spike up. That's first spike up only. And then we got pullback, right? The typical 3-year pullback, right? And next move is, to me, at least 5 years. Why? To me, first spike up, pullback, right? So this one, I'm looking at this one. This one first spike up and then pullback, which is 2001, and it lasted until 2008, right? July, right? That's 7 years, right? My base scenario is like similar move like this one is coming here. So it'll be at least 5 years, right? And my target is time-wise at least 5 years. Target is here, right? By the way, this one is in, I think, September, right? I made a video on oil long-term target. So here, right? So this is the breakout line. So, right? So my minimum target is depending on how we get there, right? So somewhere around here, assuming it lasts at least until 2030. So somewhere around here, right? So it can be extended. So if it lasts until 2032, about $300, right? So along this line is my minimum target. And of course, we have a channel, right? This is a breakout channel. So if we go above this one, right, then my target is here, right? 540. So if it lasts here, what was it, 586, almost 600, right? But that's my first way of determining target. And second way is here, right? So from the pullback, first pullback here, right? Let's make it a little bit big. First spike up and pullback, and from here to here, it's 8.6 times here, right? Up 8.6 times from the first pullback bottom, right? So if I apply the same thing, the first pullback bottom was 55. In fact, it was a little bit lower. I need to update it. Somewhere around here, about $55. So it may be a little bit lower than that, but somewhere, yeah, 55 times 8.6, somewhere around here, maybe 540. Yeah. Well, that's my target, right? So I used to be a short-term trader, right? I trade 1 hour until 2020, early 2020, right? Then I switched to long-term. But old habit doesn't die soon, right? But now I'm getting more used to the long-term trading. So basically, I'm not gonna do anything. That's my strategy. Just sit tight, right? For the next 5 years. So of course, we'll have some pullback, first breakout, and then pullback, right? Okay, let me see. So I don't expect it going up straight, right? So we're gonna spike up, and then we may pull back here, right? Back to this line again, right? But if that happens, that's the safest place to buy, right? To add, right? But my base scenario, my base take is strategy is just hold it, right? I bought it here, right? December 16, and since then I didn't do anything, right? Basically, right? In fact, I added more. My main position is these guys, right? CVE, ATH, ARX, right? This is a kind of natural gas and oil mixed. All of these I just bought it, right? And then hold it, right? I'm gonna hold these guys 5 years, right? And I added some more UCO. I think I bought HOU, yeah, HOU. UCO is the other account. Okay, for YouTube account, I think I bought HOU. So yeah, so this one is kind of short term. Short term to me is not daily, right? At least a few weeks or months. So this one I may take some profits, and with the profit I'm gonna buy more these guys, right? CVE, right? But my base strategy is just hold it for 5 years at least. So that's oil, and not surprisingly, right? Because we are in meaning because we are in commodity bull market, right? This index itself has a pattern, right? This bullish bad pattern, right? 1999 to 2020, so 21 year bullish bullish bat. So all the commodities will do very well in the next 5 years, right? At least 5 years, because this commodity bull market lasts at least 10 years, right? So not surprisingly, natural gas, right, will do well. So it's gonna have some spike up too. As you can see, it's in the support, right? So this is a quarterly chart. We have support here, right? It's close to support. I believe it's gonna go up at least here, right? And then here, and eventually break out, right? And silver, right? Very similar, right? So this is the future. This is the spot. Okay, here. Okay, here. So as you can see, silver is above this breakout line. These two lines are breakout line, right? Here. It's hard to see. This breakout line, silver is above it, and this breakout line, silver is above it. So next target is here, right? It's going here. Silver is going up to here, at least 130, right? And then here too, right? So this one is parallel to this one, and this line is parallel to this one, right? So 130 and then 200, right? Future is similar, right? So these breakout line, right? So next, it's very similar around here, right? 170, 7-ish, depending on how soon we get there, right? So yeah, all these commodity looks good. And nickel, yeah, nickel just started, right? This is one of the youngest bull market, right? Among the commodities, similar to oil, right? So it just broke out April was bottom, and then December it broke out, and then consolidating it, and it's gonna continue, right? So yeah, this is the next major resistance, and so on, right? So all of this basically, to me, my strategy is very simple. Just hold it, yeah? Because it's gonna last at least 5 years. At least the next 5 years more, right? Where is it? Sorry. Here, right? It's gonna last at least 10 years. So next at least five more years, it will go up. Okay. So that's it for today. Let's see how this plays out. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.